Okay, so here's the thing. If hustle and grind were the answer to wealth, to money, then people working 2 to 3 jobs would all be wealthy, rich, or at least comfortable, right? But unfortunately, they're not. They are overwhelmed, stressed, exhausted. And trust me, I would know. Meanwhile, you have your entrepreneurs, your CEOs, athletes, artists, actors, whoever, whatever, any, self-made, wealthy people, millionaires that are saying it all starts with mindset. It is all mindset. Wealth, money, success is mindset. And that's because our brains run on programs, deeply ingrained programs. So if your program, for example, says money is hard to come by, money is evil, I never have enough money, I'm always struggling, then no matter how much you hustle, how hard you try, your brain, your system will always try to sabotage you and bring you back into what's been familiar, which is struggle, right? Struggle has been our identity. Struggle has been our story. That was me as well. I thought comfort with money, like financial comfort, stability, freedom, whatever, was just not for people like me, for people from my background, just people like me in general. It was destined and meant for other people. I was, always brought up that, you have to struggle for money. You have to work really, really, really hard to be comfortable. And, money is evil. Money is the root of all evil. Only, people that are rich are evil. And so I'm just supposed to, be humble and grateful for what I have. No matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried to hustle, to grind, to do something, to, make more money, earn more money, those damn programs ran the show. Those damn programs always sabotaged me. So I had to rewrite. And mind you, I'm still rewriting. Now, trigger warning for the limiting belief police, but this shit takes time sometimes, okay? When something is deeply ingrained within you, it takes a little bit of time to rewrite it, okay? Now, no, I'm not talking about years or anything like that, but you also have to realize that you can't just expect to snap your fingers, affirm once or twice, and expect to erase decades of conditioning. You know what I mean? But you can rewrite. And if you're consistent, you will rewrite because we have neuroplasticity. Our brains have neuroplasticity, which means our brains adapt and change based on repeated thoughts and actions. Regardless, good or bad, it doesn't matter because repetition creates new neural pathways. So when you're affirming, affirmations are just not just cute phrases, like I see them as basically like codes for your new, like coding for your new program, for your new identity. But what, tends to often happen is when we are making identity changes, your brain and your system are going to want to fight it because you're changing, you're creating a shift, you're creating a change, and that to your system is unfamiliar, so it detects a threat. So what happens? You are, weakening old neural pathways, you're creating completely new ones. So you're triggering your old system, you're triggering your old beliefs, your old assumptions, all of that. So your brain starts sending you signals to go back. Intrusive thoughts, negative feelings, anxiety, worry, stress, demotivation, all of that to pull you back, to keep you where you are, to keep you where it's safe, where it's familiar, regardless if it doesn't serve you anymore. It's familiar, hence it's safe. And when that happens, feel free to celebrate because that means the change is happening. It does not mean that you're failing. It does not mean that you're doing something wrong or that something is going wrong. It means it's working. The change is happening. It's not the result of, your manifestation not happening. It's the result of change happening. So by all means, keep going. And of course, I can't not say this, but here is where I would and will recommend do some sort of like nervous system regulation. And I will always yap about and recommend EFT tapping so that your nervous system can relax enough to let the new story, the new narrative, the new program actually stick. And if I'm 100% honest, EFT tapping has made the most dramatic, impactful change in my life when it comes to finances and anxiety. If you ask me, EFT tapping is the best way to reprogram, and create and form new beliefs. And once those new beliefs start sinking into your system, you start noticing different opportunities. Your reticular activating system, like we mentioned in the previous video, starts highlighting new evidence and opportunities that align with wealth, that align with money. And, you start figuring out new ways of earning. You learn new connections, you get new ideas, you see opportunities that you would usually overlook. Your patterns start aligning with your new identity, your behavioral patterns and thinking patterns. It is all mindset. Because here's an example. Take two people doing the same thing, applying for the same job, doing the same job, or starting the same business, posting the same content. Two people posting the exact same content. One will thrive, the other one will struggle. It's not just luck. And it's certainly not hustling yourself to the ground. It's mindset. And if you commit to this process, if you commit to this mindset shift on your own time, on your own pace, not by what other people are telling you, like it has to happen in 3 days, it has to happen instant, oh, just decide, then it's inevitable. Just like anything else in your reality, wealth has no choice but to conform and reflect to you. So how do you actually start, reprogramming, writing the new shift? Get clear on your money story. Is it money is hard to get? Money is evil. I never have enough money. What is your story? Be so honest with yourself. Number 2, replace them with favorable ones that you actually want to get evidence of, that you actually want to experience. Number 3, implement some sort of nervous system regulation practice. Like I said, I always will recommend EFT tapping, just so your nervous system can feel, safe accepting this, new story and adapting to it. Number 4, persist. This is not a 1 week or 1 month challenge. This is lifelong. Okay. Number 5, take practical steps, like we mentioned in the previous video. If you haven't watched that video, highly recommend to watch that video. Take practical steps. Action is not separate from manifestation, because your life is the action. But now your actions will feel lighter because your beliefs are actually supporting and aligning instead of sabotaging it, if that makes sense. And if you're comfortable enough, I have 5 exercises, practices that you can implement every now and then or daily, however you feel comfortable with, that can prove to you and to your system, to your brain, that spending money is not gonna kill you. So next time you are out and you are grabbing a coffee or just a snack, let's say, instead of grabbing the one that you usually take, grab one that is just slightly more expensive than the one that you usually take. Just as long as you're comfortable, obviously. And that tells your system, that tells your brain, it's okay to spend. I choose this. Okay, I'm not forced to do this. I choose to do this. Number 2, if you usually tip, let's say $5, €5, whatever your currency is, try tipping $7, $8, or if you even dare, $10. And see how your system reacts. How does it make you feel? And remind yourself, remind your system, remind yourself, calm down. I choose this. This is safe and this is normal for me. Number 3, buy something that the more comfortable, richer version of you would own. So maybe like a nice pen, maybe nicer shoes, nicer skincare, whatever, like something that can help you anchor in that identity that's like subtle, but still noticeable to you. Next one, very important. Stop saying I can't afford it. Stop saying I don't have money for this right now. Say, I don't want to pay this right now. I don't want to spend my money on this right now. It's the same outcome. You're not getting it, you're not buying it, but it has 2 different meanings. The first one is, scarcity, I'm broke. The second one is, I just choose not to pay for this right now. And the last one, and I'm sorry if this triggers you, but celebrate money. Try saying I love money. Practice saying I love money. How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel when I say I love money? How does it make you feel when you say I love money? Does it make you feel like you're evil, like you're greedy? If it does, then it's time to rewrite. If you got evidence of your old money story, you will get evidence of your new money story, because nothing is fixed. Nothing, no version of anybody is fixed, not even the money story. It's being rewritten and or solidified by you every single day, in the way you think, in the way you act, in your expectations, in the way you move through life. You really get to choose. Just stop dropping your desired story. Money is everywhere. Money is orbiting all around you, even right now. Grab it. You got this.